How do I know if Allah is punishing me right now? Is there any sign from Allah to indicate that I am being punished? In today's video from the Brave Muslim channel, we will discuss this important topic. If you experience something negative, turn to Allah for forgiveness, and the state of your heart will determine whether it was a punishment or not. If your heart becomes distant from Allah due to what happened, it can be considered a punishment. On the other hand, if you draw closer to Allah as a result of the experience, it is a great blessing. Whether the experience is positive or negative is not the point. Some people may attain wealth, a good job, and a loving family, but they forget Allah. This can be considered a punishment, as it leads them astray from the path of Allah and into bad habits. Conversely, an experience that appears negative, such as losing a job, suffering an injury, or losing a loved one, can be a blessing if it leads you to turn to Allah and change your ways. Sometimes a wealthy person may fall ill and seek medical attention, but the doctors cannot identify the problem. This may be a wake-up call from Allah to remind them of their neglect of worship and engagement in sin. Allah loves us enough to guide us back to the right path, and seeking medical treatment is important, but it is equally important to remember that true healing comes from Allah. May Allah grant healing and protection to all those who are ill or in need. Ameen. If someone receives the news that they have only 6 months to live, it can be an incredibly difficult and overwhelming experience. It's natural to feel frustrated and question why this is happening to them, especially if they have young children or other loved ones who depend on them. However, it's important to remember that everyone's time on this earth is limited, and we all have an expiration date. While the news may be shocking and unsettling, it can also serve as a wake-up call to prioritize our relationships, faith, and values. If this news draws someone closer to Allah, it can be seen as a blessing in disguise. They may find solace and comfort in their faith and use their remaining time to strengthen their relationship with Allah and prepare for the afterlife. It's also important to remember that doctors can be wrong, and a prognosis of 6 months to live is not set in stone. Some people have defied the odds and lived for decades beyond their expected expiration date, while others may pass away sooner than expected. Only Allah knows our time and place of death. Overall, receiving the news of a limited lifespan is a difficult experience, but it can also be an opportunity for growth and reflection. It's important to rely on Allah and find comfort in faith during these challenging times. At times, we may encounter challenges and difficulties that may seem overwhelming and unbearable. However, it is important to remember that these obstacles are not punishments from Allah. Instead, they are opportunities for us to learn and grow as individuals and to become closer to Allah. It is essential to maintain a positive mindset and to trust in Allah's plan for our lives. Allah knows what is best for us, and we must have faith that everything we experience is for a reason. Every hardship we encounter is a test of our patience and faith, and it is up to us to persevere and overcome these challenges. We hope you are enjoying our videos. Please subscribe so you are notified of our new reminders. May Allah reward you. Assalamu alaikum.